Well, hey there, y'all. It's your buddy RC, and I'm glad you folks are seeming to enjoy the music video things that I'm putting up, and I like doing them. And I got a couple more in the works. You know, I always got some kind of song going on, and but it's kind of what I like to put up there. Honestly, when I run a little dry on ideas for other stuff, and it's fun to do, and I'm glad some people get a kick out of it. But this is going to be just a little more of a straight thing. I got this here story that that my mama sent me, and she works up in Tennessee at a newspaper, and so she gets all the good information. You know what I mean? This one was just too funny to pass up. Now, it wasn't funny for the people involved, I'm sure, but you know, this kind of thing that you only hear about, you know, way out in the sticks. But anyway, let's see. We got here, a man faces reconstructive surgery and months of recovery time due to the multiple injuries he sustained when a donkey attacked him near his home on Thursday. If not for our neighbor Mickey, I might have come home and found my husband dead in the driveway, his wife explained, expressing gratitude for the neighbor who witnessed the donkey attack on her husband, called for help, and took the injured man to the emergency room. The fellow suffered a severely dislocated jaw, separated left shoulder, multiple bruises and bites from the donkey's attack, and he's going to have major reconstructive surgery on the shoulder. But they got to wait for the swelling to go down before they can do the surgery. Now, the donkey walked off onto the road in front of the car, according to the victim's report. He said first he thought it was a deer and he stopped, but then it put its head down and started to lean into the car. And he honked the horn and drove on, but when he looked back, the thing was in full gallop, chasing the car. And when he reached his home, he was reportedly able to get out of the car and run safely to the house. But when the indoor dog began barking, he opened the front door and saw the donkey on the porch rearing up and kicking at the house and him. So he decided to return to the car, thinking maybe he could run the donkey back up the hill. And he saw a fellow stopped up the road and thought it was the owner and got out of the car to talk to him. But then the donkey charged at the car, pawing it, scratching off paint, before turning on the driver, who had exited the vehicle. Now, he knows maneuvers around horses, and he pulled back, and just looked like it made the donkey madder, and it kicked him in the back of the head, knocked him down, sat on his chest, and started biting him in the face. The thing was just crazed, his wife added. The other man on the road was not the donkey's owner, but a neighbor who called for help and took him to the emergency room. The sheriff's deputies were dispatched to the scene, located the donkey, and managed to run it up the road to his home, where the animal's owner reported that it was a family pet and had never shown any signs of aggression. But the animal had to be put down and tested for rabies. And the victim said he was sorry for the kids that had to lose their pet, but there's just too many bites that broke the skin. It's not normal for an animal to act that way, he explained, after he was released from the hospital on Friday night to return home and wait until reconstructive surgery could be performed. Now, that's the kind of thing you only hear about out in the country. It's like, I feel bad for everybody involved, but just kind of gives you a different perspective on the front page of the big city newspaper. You hear all about bombing and war and suffering and all that stuff. It almost feels good to read a goofy story like that. And I feel bad for the people, but they can just gotta laugh a little bit about poor fella getting attacked by a rampaging donkey. So, yeah, if y'all come across any stories that happen out in the sticks that you'd like to share with me, feel free to. You know, I'm always in for a good laugh. And I guess that's about all I got right now. I got some more songs to work on, so I'll be talking at you soon.